what is it about 7:30?
What?
And that subject.
Yeah, that subject, yeah.
Oh, sure.
No, let us never mention it again.
Never. I think we're really loud. The music's really quiet, but...
So the music's quiet and the voices are loud. Right, well. What we need then is for people to give us a bit of feedback.
I get the feeling we're going to hang and it's not going to go through.
God, yeah.
Oh, there's people on.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yes, we're live.
Can you hear our voices? Can you hear the music?
Sound test, people.
And
unfortunately, we can't read the comments because they're all the way over there.
Yeah.
So give us a minute.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
There we go. We've got a bit of
a delay as always, but you know.
Ben Wright, Mark Denon, and 4 others.
Yes. Come on,
excellent. Ben Wright's in. He can join the show because there's no work. Brilliant. Mimi says all is good. Excellent. And louder music.
Yes.
No, that might be because this is YouTube compression of what we just streamed.
Yeah. Because this is us.
Yeah. Look, like
you know what I mean?
2 hours ago?
Yeah, that's it. Basically, I turned up for the URL and I just happened to have like an Elise's sample pad in the bag. You know, by pure coincidence, of course. Walked in and they just sort of muscled me in and said, "You are the drummer sort of, for this track." And you know,
have kit, let's jam.
Well, this is it. And after a massive practice session lasting for about 3/4 of an hour, you know, I mean, it was intense. We then streamed a track. So there's a few mistakes, funnily enough. But it was fun.
The practice sessions went so much better.
Yeah,
as they always do.
They always do. There we are. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Can I borrow your soppy lighter thing?
Yes, might take a couple of goes.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
So that's not just me doing the drumming, there's an awful lot of drum machine going on as well, but actually if you listen carefully, the mistakes are me.
Richard Hansen just sent me a message saying you're late. Thank you very much. We are. Laura Knowles, I was thinking about you earlier. I was like, we haven't seen you on the URL for a good couple of weeks, so it's good to see you again, honey.
Typical musicians.
Always late, always late. Again, can we have a little bit of feedback on the tunes, please? Little Jack says hi. Hey Josh, how's it going, fella? So we decided we needed to like appeal to the younger generation, so we did like a drum and bassy sort of track. Here it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you wanted to have a word about.
Okay, so welcome everyone. We are the Crack Street Toys. We are an open collective, and we're all about the jamming, all about the music. I've been plugging quite a lot on Facebook, as always. And what we want to do is that this is a call to all the musicians, all the producers out there to get together, come with us, to do some music and go out and do gigs, jams, events. We will live stream everything and put it out there. You can use that as your promotional material as well. We're also looking for band members,
singers, most importantly. Like, we crave a singer. Can you imagine like a nice whaley voice over this sort of stuff?
Yeah.
I did just turn up a bit. Or yeah, or a growly voice.
This is the whole point. It's, you know, cross-fertilisation of ideas. We need inspiration.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and yeah, I'm a part-timer.
And of course with everyone's got a different take on everything, so everything could be fresh and different and move to any way that you want to go. We're very open-minded about music. We take in so many different directions, and it's an exploitation for us. You know, it's a journey, and the journey of music is a mighty one, and it's probably the best medicine that anyone could ever have.
Yeah, so anybody interested in contributing something, let us know. It's not like we can drag this to your studio though, so like be realistic with you. Yeah. I play the flute. Do you want to bring it up? That's not going to fly.
No. It's like, do you play the flute? Then bring the
flute down. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we really need some vocals and something. I find that my sampler gets lost because I'm not EQing them properly or whatever. So we need a singer.
So it's a bit like a bring a bottle party.
Yeah.
You've got to bring some way of producing sounds, whether that's a musical instrument
Your
or
voice.
your own wonderful voice.
Definitely.
Anyway, go on.
The more unique, the more special,
Yeah.
and it's the element of creation.
We don't care what genre, what style you are making either. If you want to come along with a sitar, come along with a sitar. You want to come along with a Jaws harp, come along with a Jaws harp.
Doesn't matter.
You know?
It's all good. We'll all make it happen.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
Oh, I need to share here as well, but I'll do that in a minute.
And actually that sounded better now than it did when I was actually doing it. So, you know.
What's quite impressive there was up next was Prodigy Fat of the Land. So
we're
yeah.
hobnobbing with the big wigs.
Yeah, already on YouTube. Hey, we're big on YouTube. Essentially our first time. Anyway, welcome to the URL. Yeah, Crack Street Toys special. I guess we're all members of the Crack Street Toys now. Lindsay wasn't officially when she
No, this was
stormed
it. A
into the
couple of hours
building,
ago. You know what I mean?
We'll take anyone.
How many members have the band? 372.
Right, let's rock straight on into the URL. This is DNA Untitled.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yes, Josh, we'll even take you if you've got a glockenspiel.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Have we got any idea of the genre this is aiming at?
I was quite shocked because this guy usually puts in like rage and techno, but we listened to this just before we went on as a tester.
Sounds like my guitar pedals. Like.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. Laura's in the party, Gary Baxter's in the party. Again, give us some feedback on the sound. Blatantly, the production on the track has jumped up. Terry Oxby's joined the party. Oh, I've got to share it.
Waiting for something to happen.
I don't think it does the whole way through.
That's it. Yeah, and I do like that, what's the word, that orchestral stab, that ravey sound. That's nice. But, yeah, it's got a little bit of Vangelis sound to it, but that ravey...
There we go.
Yeah. Long intro.
It sounds like it's getting faster.
I don't think it is, it's just the beat has got that...
Skippity.
It's good.
Gary Baxter says, "Well, always sounding good." Adam Wynn says, "Let's go." Good solid start to the show.
Yeah,
Good solid start to the show. This is the 6th shout out of 2019. 50 tracks in the thread this evening. Some stompers on the way.
Bring out this stompers.
Some stompers on the way.
Big as the other one.
Amy Buffum! Chomp, 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 chomp.
I'm not feeling extremely silly and I've left my drink all the way over there.
We can rectify this.
Bedside table. I know, not this week, but when we get the opportunity, at some point I'm going to have to go there, knock everything flying.
Garrett Jones, Johannes Voss says solid 8. Yeah, I was around a 7.5. You don't want to fucking max it out.
No, I would rate it higher if those synth noises dropped down in the breakdowns as well. And it went really minimal, make the build-up a bit more...
Build-uppy.
Emphasis. Yeah.
I like the journey of this track. It's signal where he's going into this far land that is like, you know what I mean? It's like going there.
It's what you said earlier. It sounds like your guitar pedals. Very much so. It's done well. 7.5, solid track.
I'm going to back you up on that one. Yeah, I think the same. It would be slightly higher if there was a little bit of more structure to the synth noises. The drum sounds were absolutely fine. The way that they stopped and started, you know. The synth noise went on a little bit. Nice noises.
DNA on SoundCloud.
There we go.
Herritt sent a request in the other day, said, can we fade out the tracks rather than just stopping them? I'm going to try, fella. I'm going to try. So yeah, 7.5 from me, lovely track.
Yeah,
lovely track.
7.5 from me, exactly the same, for exactly the same
I was
reasons.
going to give that an 8 because I like the journey of it and I like the amens in that. Like, it's just if you took it further on into the world, that'd be more beautiful, but I guess it's there.
And as you say, it was similar in build to your guitar sounds.
Yeah.
Very much so, very much so.
Genghis Sean.
This is Sean C. Smith, I believe.
The beasties in my closet are my only friends.
Oh no, Sean Campbell.
Yeah.
What a contrast.
Yeah, very different.
And also,
Nicely crafted.
yeah, lovely and crafted. Usually, like the first couple of tracks, people are like itching to get in, and they've been watching for the post, and it's usually the bangers.
Slightly 80s production in a way.
A bit of an 80s feel to it.
Laura, Ollie's a very softly spoken person, honey. I've tried turning his mic up. Go.
I'm a big fluffy bear.
Sorry, Ian already given it an 8. We're like 7 in. Mark Donon's given that a 7. I think that might have been the last track though.
Nice structure.
Very nice. 606 long. Genghis
Like a little bit of a
Sean.
breakdown going on here. Not quite sure what's going to happen.
We might have to knock it on because that's a good way in the future. He's called it Gothic rap.
Okay. That's interesting.
Oh. Damn. Just wait to see if you said anything about it. No, he's putting no right up to it.
Okay. Yeah, some of the sounds have got a very 80s feel to them.
Yes.
I agree with you. And that's not a criticism, that's just an observation.
That's the way it's going, like.
Can we move it onto the breakdown? I want to hear what goes on that section there.
I'm waiting for the rap.
I don't think there is going to be one.
But you can't call it Gothic rap
Without speech.
without some sort of rap in it. That's fucking tease and a half.
It's wiggly wiggly woo.
I don't know, it's a bit more, it's more funky than rap.
Yeah.
It's Gothic funk, I'd describe it.
I'm not even too sure I'd stick Gothic in there.
Yeah.
When you say goth, it's like.
Yeah, you're expecting something dark.
Yeah.
It's quite light.
Goths on a tea break.
Goth light.
Yes.
It's more new romantic 80s style than Goth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm up for it. Give
Hey,
me some,
kitty.
give me some 80s pads, like, you know, like a big blazer and a
You're
bouquet
there.
of flowers. Yeah.
Mimi's giving it a 6.
Oh, here we go. Pudge is gonna decipher.
Oh,
She
God.
gonna make it. Yes. Nice one, Pudge.
It's definitely a funky 7.
It is definitely funky.
I might have to drop you down to a 6.5 because there's no rap.
Yeah.
A Gothic rap, I was expecting some sort of doom, gloom style lyrics over the top of it. So I'll give you a hard 6.9 for that one. Go on then, Liz.
I'm going to go slightly higher because it was beautifully crafted.
It was beautifully crafted, I agree with that.
It didn't have enough drive for me, but that's a personal taste.
Yep.
If you know what I mean. It's exciting. So I'll go 7.5. I'll go 7.5. Not that my scores actually mean anything, but the comments do.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say 6.5 he was using the space well with the layers of the creativity and like the instruments the way it came in, but yet again it still hit that plateau and it needs to go somewhere else.
It's beautifully put.
It was good.
It actually hit the plateau quite early on.
Yeah.
And then stayed there.
Yeah.
So what do we have?
This is Razor White. This is Charlie Ryan. Yeah. It's another 6:06 on the track, I think. It's 6 minutes long.
Rude Boys a Mural.
Yeah, I didn't even want to pronounce that. I tried earlier. I'm like,
I had to practice it a couple of times inside my head before I said it.
I'll just say it's Charlie Ryan and fuck it, we'll move on. Bronwyn Aaron Davis has popped into the party. Give me some feedback on the sound, people. Jacob the Bicky has just joined the party. Yeah, Jack Smart says, well made 7, another layer on top would be sweet. Rap definitely missed. Yeah, rap definitely missed. Absolutely 100%.
This is quite nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to kick. Yeah, you know it's not going to stay like this forever. Charlie is breaking necks. Yeah, man. Everything he produces is just top notch. All sounds good. Thank you, Adam Wimp.
Yeah, some lovely sounds in there layered in.
Oh, did you see him the other day? He released a little video. So he was trying to make himself shit himself, and it was just him fiddling around with the filter on his MS.
Yeah.
Marked it on very hissy. Is that the track, fella? It's a weird one. It's a very weird one.
Rich with the bongo.
Yeah, the bongos are mad.
How's that with the music, Jacob?
Really, aren't they? 'Cause usually that sort of sound would be a snare.
Yes.
To actually have the sort of amen break type bit, but using bongos rather than a snare, it's quite weird.
Yeah.
Again, you listen to that rolling bass in the background. Nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Need a big rig.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not getting anywhere near the bass.
No, this is it. So there's a huge lot of space in this track. Do you know what I mean? With those high-pitched bongos, and then the really deep bass sounds. Massive gap.
Right, I've lowered some EQs. How's that?
Yeah.
Oh, Mimi's giving it a 6. Jesus, Martin Barrett's giving it a 6. Jeff is giving it a 4.20. I'm not too sure if that's a good or about 4.20. Maybe that is a smoking reference. David Johnson's giving it a 7. Charlie, this is probably the lowest score you've ever had for a track ever. I like it. It's intelligent.
Everything in it is nice.
Yeah, it's weird though.
It doesn't have a flair.
Yeah, of Charlie. Yeah,
Tracks usually have. It was interesting.
Weirdness, Charlie, I give it an 8. Yeah, but that's from Atari Uma. Sound is breaking up overall on the high end, not just the tracks. I've tried to lower it. Honestly, I have.
Not sure what's going on there.
Well, here's our fucking technical hitch, eh?
Yeah, of course. I see. Now it's got a bit more interest to it.
Graham Lee says, cool tune, Charlie, 8.
Yeah, my score's going up because this is far more involved.
Jeff says 420 was a weed reference. Good. Smoker's tune is that. Aaron, give me some more details on the sound. I've tried to lower it, fella. Oh, wait.
Wow. Too many dials and needles and buttons.
Yeah. We need to streamline it somehow. Is it still the same track, says Jacob?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Because the first bit was it wasn't exciting me, and now suddenly it's got a lot more interesting.
This is what Charlie does best, though. Like build is like, I'm not saying his tunes aren't his best work, but like this is where his real forte is. weird track, Charlie.
Yeah, it's weird.
Volume up.
Weird.
One. How is that? Martin says my tummy is rumbling. Is that food or Charlie's bass?
Yeah.
My tummy is rolling all the time.
It's a definite rumbler, that bass.
Oh yeah. It makes my gut turn inside out. So that's
Martin Borek says better.
Yeah.
Chris Jones says love it. It's a weird one, Charlie.
It is a weird one.
Yeah, I gave you a full 5 minutes there because it fucking needed it.
Yeah. Strange sort of slow build at the start, and those
and like a
bongo
really
sounds.
big fucking break.
Yeah.
Like a really big fucking break. Go on then.
Far less accessible than most of Charlie's tracks.
Far less accessible.
You know, it's something that's like, oh, that's a strange one. It was, yeah, it was a strange one. Again, I can't actually fault it for structure, I can't fault it for the sounds, but the way they were put together was just so different from what I'm used to. So
Yes.
I'm going to mark it down simply because I didn't quite get
it. Yeah.
But I don't think my mark really means anything, because I'm sure there's some other people out there who probably think it's the best thing he's ever done.
Well, they was getting really low scores to start with.
That's straight. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At the start, you were thinking, where is this going?
Yeah. Is this Charlie?
Yeah, there's some interesting noises going on. You know, that little sort of, almost arm end break, but using bongos.
Yes.
That
I like that.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I like that.
I liked it, but it was weird.
I'm getting into my bongos and natural percussion a little bit more. It's nice. It's good. So where did you go with that one?
I'm actually going to go 7.5.
I think that's where I am with that one as well, Charlie. Weird track. So
Yeah, weird.
I'm not sure the break quite worked when it. Beautiful break.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not sure it
But
kind of worked.
After that, it needed to go into something a bit more.
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's like this, it was
I don't know whether it needed to. We expected
Did it too? Yeah.
And when
Charlie
you expect
didn't want it
something-
to.
No, that's right. And when you expect it to, you feel a little bit let down when it doesn't.
Yes.
Yes.
And therefore you mark it down. And yet, but we're marking it down because of personal taste.
Yes. Did you stick a number on it? Did you want to stick a number on it?
I would say that's 7 fluffy bears.
7 fluffy bears. Respectable scores, Charlie, and like I say, very, very strange. Jacob Debicki says, experimental side of the mofo. Yeah, absolutely, and lovely to see. Don't let our scores put you off or whatever, Charlie. Keep them coming.
Oh, look who we've got now.
Yeah, Atari Uma. Can you guess?
I was going to say.
Martin Slatan says, Point Break starring Keanu Reeves. 7.5 out of 10. Matt Rogers has joined the show. Can't hear the dude on the right. That's because he's a very softly spoken mofo. Try that. The mic is a little bit away from you.
Yeah, you might have to sort of bring it across the middle.
Hello.
Is that better? Might be better. Every time we talk, you're going to have to do that.
Matt Rogers, no worries that you're late. I think we're only 3 tunes down and nearly half hour into the show, so this one could get interesting.
This has got a nice
Modular.
rolling psychedelic sound to it.
It's Atari all over, isn't it?
It is. But it's...
David Johnson, buddy. It's Atari.
Yeah.
I think he genuinely really likes these noises. You know?
Of course. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you have the natural things which you like and you kind of accustomed with where you like to go naturally, and that's always good. It's always good at progression, you know. But never be afraid to break out of progression, no matter how unusual it is.
Your music.
Yeah, exactly. You are the master and commander of your own vessel. Or sail into the sea.
It's got the usual Atari strange rhythmic structure. You just begin to get into the sway, and then you think, hang on, it's changed.
And then changing somewhere else.
Yeah.
Everybody
Keep
is saying
us on
muddy.
our toes. Yeah, it is muddy.
Apparently it is modular.
Yeah.
So Atari, how much was the equipment that you used to make this track? Does it beat your fucking Tempest drum matrix brute thing the last time?
Those things are brutal.
I don't know whether it's muddy or he's just not using anything with the higher frequencies.
Again, you'd have to take a peek into Atari's brain to find out. Have you got a low cut engaged on the third mic?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. We have. Cool. Well done.
Yeah. Well done.
See,
20 million fluffy kitties to you.
Yeah, right. Aaron Court said the other day, "What do you want out of a mixer? Patch save. I want to be able to fucking push a button and know that when I get to a gig, it's going to be the same fucking patch that I want when I left the fucking studio." Anyway, Atari, it's a track.
Yeah, it's again, it's more accessible than an awful lot of Atari stuff.
It's more accessible.
And
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'll repeat what I said. I was starting to get into a sway with the rhythm, and then another rhythm sort of gradually built up that was different, and that was obviously intentional. So what can I say?
Yeah,
it's
personal taste again. Do you like that muddy, weird, like bubbly sound?
In the right environment.
Yes.
Yeah. The sort of
death in the corner.
Yeah. He's going. So it's an Atari track. I can't mark it down because I didn't like it, because I did like it. It's just one of those things that's difficult to categorise. Again, I'm going to give it a 7.5 again, which I know sounds like a dreadful cop out.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going for a 7. It was muddy, but it sounded like a track.
Yeah. It took me on a journey.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say it's definitely soundscape material.
Yeah. People are saying the same sort of thing. Yeah. Bill gives it a 7.5. Adam a 6. Matt Rogers gave it an 8. Actually, really, really enjoyed it. Did you chuck a number at it, or are you still dying in the corner?
I'm still dying. I think it was probably a fluff ball.
5 cats in the house.
Yeah.
Going back to my university days, when we also sit around and listen to Hawkwind, I had to mention it once, didn't I? Getting completely wasted. Atari's music was the sort of stuff we listened to.
Yeah.
So there was a time during my life when it was the thing.
Yeah. And I think that's where Atari is with his music making.
So he's actually appealing to people like I was a while back, and I'm sure there's plenty of them about.
Did you stick a number to it?
I would say it's 6 to a 7. It would sound really good in the movie in a section, I think.
Yes. That's where Atari's forte is, I think.
Nice.
Like
he
soundscape.
He should just do a film, do a movie.
Glenn gives it a 6.
It'll work well.
Jacob says Lindsay was crazy on the drums today.
Yeah, man. I made lots of mistakes.
We all made loads of mistakes. Don't worry about it.
Sticks at one point. You probably noticed. I haven't drummed, mate, for about 10 years. I mean, literally, I've done about an hour's drumming in the last 10 years. You know what I mean? So,
this is Sam Oliver.
It's like a bicycle. You never forget how to do it.
Yeah. I like the groove of this.
It's funky, isn't it? Graham Lee gives 9 for Cats for Atari.
Nice.
Brave for that track. You like muddy, weird journeys. Again, in the right environment, man.
Yes. Sitting in a bedroom as a student
Graham,
back in the day.
Yeah.
That was the right environment. I would have loved it.
Graham Lee also says drums were a class, so I'm hoping you're talking about Lindsay's drumming earlier. Yeah, a little bit more practice. Again, like literally, Lindsay turned up with a sample pad, we hooked it up and we jammed for about half hour.
Half hour, 3/4 an hour at the most.
At the most, then I was like, let's stream it.
Yeah.
Music up.
This has got an Ibiza lounge feel to it.
It has.
I'm expecting a sweet girl's voice to come in at any moment with a little bit of lyrics, you know what I mean, just fading in and out.
Yeah, definitely.
It's nice.
Chris Jones says, like the vibe to this. Yeah, indeed. Who is this? This is Sam Oliver, CPU on SoundCloud. CPU. I've got the day off tomorrow, so I will put the playlist up.
There's a little bit of a problem with the rhythm.
I think there's probably a bit of glitch that they'll put in.
You reckon that was deliberate?
Yeah, I absolutely do.
It sort of felt... There's a moment where it sort of thought, oh...
Yeah, you put it in to chop it up a bit, like to make it sound a bit different, I guess. Like.
The last tune he put in was just absolutely, it's polished really nicely, and it's a good product.
This is polished. And then there's that little bit of glitch that I didn't quite get. And again, that may be because I'm just not sophisticated enough.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's all on purpose. It does sound a tiny touch out of place. A tiny touch out of place.
What, the glitchy,
Yeah.
weird sound?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it's like you've got to get that nice blend.
Whoa.
Volume with that bit there.
Are we playing 2 tracks at once?
No. No, we're not. Definitely not. It's too simple for 2 tracks at once.
There was a massive volume jump at there.
Yeah, but the sound was also different.
Weird.
That was a bit strange.
That was a bit weird. Apart from that, the track was lovely.
Yeah.
Glitch was a bit weird, sounded a little out of place, but that was like touching an 8, I think, for like sexiness.
Yes.
Yes.
Without the glitch and that weird time jump at the end, you would be receiving an 8. I'll give you a 7.9 for that. 7.5 from Matt, 7 from somebody else. Martin Bork says, what happens there? Absolutely agree with you. Lindsay, do you want to stick a number to it?
I'm going to say a 7.5. It would have been an 8 if it wasn't for the bits that I didn't quite get.
Exactly.
It was very smooth, it felt like a silk pair of knickers.
How many knickers?
Is this a hobby of yours?
Yeah, Graham Lee says, yeah, Lindsay's drummers were cool. Big beat. Yeah, absolutely. It's those little fills and stuff that I can't do or fail to do that we need. So come on, if you want to hit some things, come in. Wow, we're funky tonight.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
This is Martin Borek, this is Rust 404. He's been moving house and his studio hasn't been back together. And this is like the first thing he's done since setting his studio up like yesterday.
Alright.
Yeah. He put something in old and then he was like, actually I've changed it for something I made this morning.
Nice.
Booming. Good to have you back, Martin.
It's got a dark funk to it though, isn't it?
That was well Bristolian. Got dark funk to it, that has.
Dark funk, yeah.
8 big cats. Ooh.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It started off really quite light and then it sort of drifted darker and darker. It's like, ooh.
Adam Wynn, whoop whoop, Graham Lee, 8. Funky dark, I like this. Rust 404 on SoundCloud, check him out, he's got his studio back together.
Well, we've just got some drive.
Yeah. Hey Terry, you watching? Have you checked out the tracks this week in the thread? Previously, like,
It's got a dark, funky house feel to it.
it really has.
Dark, funky house.
And we're all moving.
Yes, it's always a good sign, isn't it?
Pablo Shimon, which is your mate Taz, says 7.5 only. Oh, 7.5 ollies.
Oh, love you, Taz, bye.
Matt gives it a 9, Christopher gives it an 8. Mark Dunn says, I love this. Yeah, that was brilliant.
It was.
For the fact that he's only just set his studio back up after what I believe is like a month or so of not having it up together. Great track.
Yeah,
Great
obviously
track.
the inspiration was building and building and then it just splurged out in one evening.
It
That
is
was
very
actually
frantic.
good.
Not a bad thing at all. That's frustration being fucking poured out into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you an 8. Solid 8. Good track. Liked it.
I agree with you. It's an 8. It's eight dark, funky houses from me.
Lovely.
I'd say that's a nice solid 8. I wanted to get my funk on like a chicken. Like,
Yeah, excellent track, excellent track, excellent track. Richard Harden says, oh, I didn't get any notifications. You know what? Oh, 3 months Martin Bark hasn't had his studio together for. Jesus Christ. That's because Face Fart hates us. If you like what we do, like and share. No, don't like and share, love and share. Facebook doesn't recognise a like. Love and share, please, please, please. That's it, you won't ever hear that again.
Know that?
Okay, up next, David Johnson on Bandcamp. DJ Jones. This guy is usually phenomenal. His stuff is getting much better. It used to be quite muddy, and now it is clear as fuck. So I'm looking forward to this.
Nearly a 7-minute track, so we'll have to.
He writes like very old sort of style, housey sort of stuff, which goes on.
Excuse me, guys.
He's got cats too.
Oh, apparently Atari's off because he needs his bed by order of the doctor. Oh my god, I can't talk. Anyway, Atari, catch you later, fella.
Yeah.
Mind you, we have been blasting out the music.
Oh, it's true.
Past
like
week
a
has been
leaf,
fucking ridiculous.
But it's been good. We've come together and it's come so nice. It's so nice.
Do help yourself if you're not on a while.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Real somber feel to this one, isn't there?
It's somber, but
It's like a chill.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They do say music is an emotion. Yeah, like I say, he's writing some really good stuff at the moment.
Yeah. That little ping ride cymbal sound.
Touch high.
Not that high. It's carrying the track along.
Yeah.
It's got a musical note to it. And the notes is adjusted the notes so it fits the rest of the track. It doesn't clash. It's a really nice sound.
I like that synth that came in there. That was like, looks like it was going into dark territory.
Yeah, there's some really nice pads there, isn't there?
Daryl says, oi, Ollie. Someone else said the same thing. Mimi's giving it a 7. And Matthias says, drugs.
Please.
Kristen gives it an 8. Matt Jennings, mate, if your track was in the thread, it will definitely be played. I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but you've put it like quite low in the rankings, so it will be probably played on next week's show. But your track will definitely be played if you put it in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Danny King has just joined the party. How's it going, fella? I saw you writing some acid the other day. Look forward to the finished product. Paul says nice summer vibes, 8. Chris says acid, not in this one. Spacey.
I just love the way that little pink ride carrying it along. It's like a continual theme through the whole thing. Swelling and then fading. And yeah, this is nicely structured, this one.
Oh, his stuff's bang on point.
Yeah. Again, not the sort of stuff I would normally listen to, but it's extremely beautiful, beautifully crafted. In terms of quality, this is a really good one.
Yeah, oh yeah. For Graham Lee, the link for where we put the submissions is on Mark the Acid Clown Gardener's page, and it's about 7th post down. I am gonna give you 8 funky house cats for that one.
Slightly higher from me.
Really?
8.5 from me.
Very, very well produced. Lovely, lovely. Your stuff's coming on beautifully. It used to be really muddy. It's now crisp, clear.
Oh, God,
like I
yeah.
say.
That was gorgeous. I really liked like where it was going with that. Like as we were saying, like the hammer that kept it going was that ride symbol, and then everything was coming in and out and spatially, you know, out there and wide and. It was lovely.
Yeah, it did. It had an expansive feel, didn't it?
Yeah, that extreme, nice, chill kind of vibe to it. Like,
Getting great scores down here. 9s, 8s. Rated from Terry. Okay, next we have Subconscious. Lindsay did say the name of it. Anechoic angst. There we go.
sounds interesting.
You know what anechoic means?
I do not. It's a school day every day, right?
See what the middle of the word? Echo?
Okay.
So echoing. In other words, all the echoes being removed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you know those chambers you get with all the sound absorbing material?
Yeah.
That's an anechoic chamber. No echo. Anechoic angst.
School day, school day. David Johnson says, thank you people, honoured, glad you liked it. Like I say, your stuff's amazing. I still haven't heard your Tracid track remix. Please put that into a thread sometime soon.
So here we go again with another expansive chill sound.
The whole vibe has been really chill.
It's really weird, isn't it? How it happens. It's like everybody goes onto an, you know, what's the word? A chilled, expansive vibe. And then the following week it's all cool.
Yeah.
No, this is another one. This could almost be played in the same set as the previous ones, just taking you on a slightly different journey. You know what I mean? But it's got that same chill feel to it. But it's a totally different thing. It's quite a techno beat to it, but it's still mellow and chill.
I think the chill songs would be nice in a DJ set.
Hey, Justin Lowe.
An afternoon sort of chill set. Love that day.
Right, you've just set the scene for it then, because before I'm like, nah, I'm not keen on this, and you're like, alright, yeah, okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon before this sort of real bangers come on.
Sounds like a rainforest. Does that make any sense?
I know what it's saying. Tropical feel. It's got a bit of tropical.
Nice treble feel to this, kind of cool. 8. Mimi's giving it a 5. Sylvester Muller is back in the house. How's it going, fella? Did you even miss me, bro? Yeah, of course I missed you, bro. How's it going? I'm up for a 3rd account, so I'll friend you again when that happens. Sorry, Oxby's giving this a 9. I'm not sure I'm giving it a 9.
It's got that kind of like
Native feel, yeah, tribal, native, sort of. Yeah, that's nice.
It's a 7-minute track, so I'm giving you a look at the rest of it. Yeah, kind of that the whole way through.
Yeah.
Not really my thing.
But in the right environment,
Yep.
you would just close your eyes and just drift off to it, which is very similar to the last track. Totally different track, same feel.
And our first real bit of techno, is that right?
Yeah, that's it. And this is what I'm saying, the last one had a housey feel, this one's got a techno feel, and yet the two are very similar.
Yes.
In emotional sort of impact.
Okay, yeah, not really up my street, but first bit of techno, I'm giving it a 7.5, and I think I'm being a bit harsh. It was a tiny touch muddy for me, and maybe a little bit more progression, but we only gave it 3 minutes, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
And our scores are arbitrary and don't mean a thing, so don't read anything into that.
So I'm going to give it an 8, slightly less than the previous one because I didn't think it was quite as well crafted, but it's pretty damn close.
I would say that's a 7 to an 8. I liked the journey, where it was going, but like that was definitely like a forest kind of techno thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've taken a lot of acid in the woods, and that would be
it
the
would work.
perfect soundtrack for it.
Shauna's just joined the party, how's it going?
Oh, Oriental.
This is beautiful.
Metal chicken Oriental.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the video.
Yeah, oh, awesome.
And it's actually called Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm going to tell you who this is in a minute.
That's nice.
Nice little chopped up samples.
Gorgeous.
George, no worries, mate. We'll catch you on YouTube a bit later. Have fun, fella. This guy's tunes have just been fucking getting better and better. Like, absolutely better and better. Rob Lavender gives it nice 9 cats. This guy crafts his tunes so well. Martin Bark, lovely production, yeah. Can anybody tell me who this is? Yes. Oh, did not expect that. Yes, great film. Love it. Danny King says, SL2 sample? I am not sure. You will have to ask the originator of the track, who is Jacob Dabecki. Motherfucker's just getting just ridiculous with his production, honestly. Yeah, it just produced really, really well. And he takes loads of like elements, like Eastern elements and Arabic elements, and you know, chucks them together, and Polish elements, and trap and hip hop and breakbeat, and you know.
It's nice. That's where it's at.
Martin Borek says Jim. No, this is not Jim. This is Jacob Dabicki. Can't say enough good things about this guy. You know. cares about his tunes and then makes a video as well, you know, to like complement it. Dude really gives a shit about his art.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Precision.
Yeah. And it's a journey as well.
Yeah.
There's not one bit of this which sounds exactly the same as anything else. It's always moving. Fresh 9 from me, says Justin. Fucking know it.
Yes. You know that,
And it's drum and bass, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, it's drum and bass. I won't argue with you there. So, Space Sheep, Terry Oxley, you are so fucking right. Jacob, I'm being biased. 9. I like your work, man. I think it's really good.
It is really good work.
Bit of a weird volume jump, that. I wonder if there's some time that's happened, yeah.
Particular sound, that sort of whoop whoop sound, seems to come through really loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mal gives that a 9. Yeah. Space Sheep, So, Jacob DeBecky. Get your asses over to his YouTube, SoundCloud. Like him up. He makes absolutely rocking tracks. I've just given it a 9. Lindsay, what say you?
8.5. Slightly lower. If anything, it was a little bit too clever. There was an awful lot going on
too
in that.
intelligent.
What I'd say, okay, this is gonna sound utterly pretentious. You could have dragged that out into like a half-hour track.
Oh,
because
Christ,
there was a lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on there that you could have repeated and repeated and repeated, and I would have been really going for it.
Yeah.
And then bring in the next bit. It changed a lot. There was an awful lot of intricacy in there, and it was utterly precise.
Yeah, it really was. Hesh, the tracks are going up tomorrow, no worries. Carry on.
But just a little bit too many changes for me.
No, I like that. It
I
kept
know,
it
this is the
moving
thing.
for me.
We've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
I like repetition.
Yeah,
And
something
when
to hold on
when
to.
I do have change, I don't like it to be too often.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I get into something and then I don't expect it to change. I've changed a little bit too often for my own personal
Yeah, absolutely.
taste,
Music is
which
all about
the
personal
only
taste.
reason I'm giving it an 8.5.
9
because
from me,
apart
Jacob.
that,
9 from me, Jacob.
Just
I'd say that's
craftsmanship.
I would say that's a 9 to 10. Bring me in and put me in a blender and drink me down and shit me out. I love that.
Yeah, everybody is
that's a
loving
good
that
thing.
track.
Sounds like a wicked weekend to me, eh?
Oh, we've got some more drum and bass coming up. This is Darren Tack's Run on the SoundCloud. Yeah, Hesh Rose, absolutely no problem. The playlist will go up tomorrow in the group. I will share it around like it's a cheap slut.
Oh yes.
Someone give me a sound check, people. How we going? Glenn gives that last one a 9, I believe.
Really dark.
Darren Roberts. This is Darren Roberts. Darren Tax. Dark, I like it.
Yeah.
Production might be a touch muddy. Is that muddy or just?
It's not about muddy, does it? EQ. It needs a little bit of separation between some of the sounds. Some of the sounds are interfering with other sounds, but it's only slight.
Excellent, Christopher. Thank you very much for the feedback on the sound. Jacob DeBecky says, much appreciated the feedback. Thank you very much, Jacob. There's not really much we can give you in wise to like how you make your tracks, man. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. High scores here, high scores there.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Some unusual choices of sounds in here for drum and bass. It's quite middling for drum and bass, rather than it being intensely high-pitched snares and lots of boom, boom, boom and angry elephant noises.
It's
in the middle.
Step kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just different from the structure that a lot of drum and bass is, and I like it because of that.
It's getting good scores. Yeah, and really at the end of the day, the whole point is, would it make you dance on the dance floor? That's,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So on those grounds, you've hit that perfectly 10. It's not. No, it is. Yeah, I like 8. I'll give you an 8. Like you say, a little bit of separation in the mix. Yeah.
And this one, unlike Jacob's one, which changed quite often, this one's got a rolling theme to it.
Yes.
Which I like.
Terry Oxby says possible 10. Justin gives it an 8. Liquid D&B, yeah. I love a bit of liquid D&B.
It's liquid, but it's quite different.
Darker, yeah. Yeah, somebody did just say dark step.
Yeah. Yeah, it is more like dark step than liquid, but it's quite the dark step is quite a mellow track. It's on the mellow end of dark step. Categories. Why do we have to It's just a good track.
Yeah, it is a good track. Paul gives it a 9. Jacob says great atmosphere. Adam says I've heard that melody on an old game. Richard Harden gives it an 8.5. Jack Smart says proper banger. Martin Bark says I like the grunge. Yeah, see, it's all about musical taste, musical preference. Anyway, you have definitely had your 3 minutes, fella.
Yeah.
Run by Darren Tax on SoundCloud.
It's an 8 from me.
It's an 8 from me.
Yeah, 8 from me.
Did you stick a number to it?
I would say definitely it's an 8 and 9. I like the dark step, I like the mellowness, and I like the amens and stuff. It was proper chopped up and proper put in there like in a different way, and I really like that. I'd say it's not too mellow, it's not too hardcore, it's just right in the middle.
Rolling, yeah.
Definitely.
I'm sure I gave it a number.
You did.
Oh, thank God for that. I didn't want to have to like stumble past and
we keep on giving things the same number. It's alright.
In sync. Okay, this is live. This looks like some sort of Akai thing. I could be wrong. This is Graham Lee. He's called it Chips.
Chips. Oh, I wouldn't mind some Korean chips like that.
Yeah, it's making me hungry now. I'm going to have a biscuit.
Oh, I'm fucking starving.
I just won't say anything. I won't get the munch on now, like.
Sky Lisa's in the house and says hello. We say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we've had a real somber feel to the whole show tonight. Real somber feel to the whole show. There's going to be a few like jumpers. Don't worry, we've got some Danny McFarlane later. That will soon jump you up. Loving that synth noise. Don't really like my big stabby noise, big room stabby noises, but that's nice.
It's got me swaying.
Yeah. Oh,
that was nice.
Yeah, that was really nice. It's all live as well. Dark 80s thing going on, says Mark Donon. Oh, by the way, Mark Donon is putting on tonight K90 Lab for me and a bunch of other people in, I can't remember where, but I will get information to you about that. Very housey this evening. Gary Baxter says, nice change up, it was.
Yeah.
Justice says toe tapping. Yeah, I think I'm on first name terms with you all now. Mouse says classic mellow with a modern Berlin touch. Agree?
Yes.
Sky says you need to get to a gig in Brighton. We so do, and if you know any promoters, yes, or anybody anywhere who is willing to have any combination of me, Lindsay, and Oliver, and anybody else, In fact, if you see us on the bill anywhere and you bring a drum, you can come on stage and bang that fucker.
Get up there.
Triangle, flute, whatever.
Whether we decide to mic you up or not is another matter, but.
I believe Mark Donald has just put an event page up for Mr. Whippy. So get your asses to that. Me, K90 and Lab 4.
Nice.
Legends, mate. Absolute fucking legends.
Wicked, like.
Graham, that was really good.
Yeah, that's an 8.5 from me. That's quality.
Yeah.
Played effectively live.
Yep.
Yeah. And it wasn't muddy at all.
No.
Beautiful sort of separation of the sounds. It's lovely.
Nice change ups as well. Would you give it an 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5.
Yeah, fuck it, 8.5.
It's quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounded quite 80s down a dark tunnel, like, in a way, and I really liked that kind of, like, vibe. You know, you're getting into that kind of groove, and it's like...
Groove.
You know, deep groove. But then again, I wanted to go somewhere else again. But that was a beautiful track. I would say definitely a 7. Like,
okay. Sky says, didn't hear enough of it. Agreed, it was only 3 minutes long. I believe it was just a jam, a sketch, but a great starting point.
Or part of a bigger performance.
Yes.
Which probably would have gone somewhere.
Exactly, that's it, yeah.
Tim KO up
One of the
next.
limitations. One of the limitations of the URL is you only get 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Otherwise, we'd be here for too long and nobody wants that, right? Okay, this is Timbo. I believe that's how we say that. Wald? Wald? W-A-L-D? Wald?
Unless it's German. In that case, it'd be Wald.
Very true. All I can say is the sun is having an effect on you people. Sun comes out and we get fucking housey vibe.
Yeah.
Not I'm complaining at all, you know.
Martinis all round black.
Yeah, I'll take a dirty martini, please.
Shaken not stirred, sir.
I'll have your penis white round the glass, please.
Well, you shouldn't have said that.
Here we go.
Here we go, Mark Denon, Cambridge Junction, June the 1st, Mr. Whippy, 1 Foot in the Rave, K90, Lab 4, me, Whippy Residence. Can't wait for that. Let's have a live off.
Yes.
Another one that could almost fit into that same mellow Saturday afternoon set.
Totally. That's nice and mellow.
Again, if you've aimed for beautiful housey type music, you've hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
So far they've all been of equal quality almost as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there hasn't been, well, apart from personal taste, there hasn't been one track that sounded awful, you know?
That's it. So we've had a...
It's like calibre of standard, and that's good. That's the way it should be.
Damn, you guys are talented. This has got quite a soulful feel to it. There's a bit of an emotional journey going on here. Wistful, that's the word.
Yeah.
Wistful, it's got a wistful feel to it, which I really like. Yeah, this is good.
Don't forget this, 2 weeks time.
This is
13th of April, Jack of Diamonds, Bristol.
Yeah.
Stead Helvis, The Degenerates, Drago, me, The War Minstrel, Jimmy Scavenger, DJ Twisted, and Miss BK. Check this out.
It's going to be
Hillbilly Sound System.
A Hillbilly Sound System.
Shout out to the Hillbilly Boys.
Shout out to the Hillbilly Sound System.
Have it.
This is lovely.
It is beautiful, isn't it? Gary, I saw you mentioned a comment up there, but it's not come down here. It looked like it might have been important. If it was, PM me, fella. David Johnson gives this a 6. You harsh bastard.
People are allowed to not like it.
I know. Terry's giving it a 10 plus, so we've just balanced the universe there, so everything's alright. Dr. Large has just joined the show. Love it.
Oh, I love this.
Lisa says, no, this track needs to move. It is. But
It's taking me on a wistful, emotional journey.
yes.
Like one of the Wisp.
Just softly.
Yeah, it's nice.
Makes you want to go,
Yeah,
lovely.
totally not my thing. Absolutely lovely though. I think I'm going to have to reside somewhere near a 7.5. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Not taking that away from it at all. Sounded lovely. Just not on my street at all.
I want to give it more than the other sort of mellow, chilled, housey tracks. But that then takes me up into a 9. I've got to reserve the 9 for the sort of banging techno stuff.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I've got to leave a little bit for personal taste.
I swear.
So I'm going to give it an 8.75.
Don't go too high with your 8.75.
An 8.75.
See, we're now into fractions
I know,
tonight,
this is the
man.
problem.
Don't go too
Do you know what
high.
I mean?
You know, don't go too high. Oliver, okay.
I'm going to give it an 8 fluffy martinis.
Fluffy martinis.
Fluffy martinis.
Fluffy martinis.
Yeah. What, dog hair and such like in the martini.
Like a hairy tongue.
Okay, Eyes Wide Black. This is Christopher. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Completely different.
Christopher Agerwald. He's definitely on. I've seen his name. Yeah.
Well, it's got us moving.
Get the dog out.
Recently I've heard a track with a similar sort of high-speed scat feel to it.
Okay. Mike says, reserve the nines for drum and bass, please.
And techno.
Jacob DeBecky says 1,000. My girl rates this a 1, oh dear. Adam Wynn, here we go. And there he is. Christopher is online now and reacting to our reactions live. Happy fat core, says David Johnson. Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I could see Buster Blood Vessel doing something like this. You see what I mean? If Buster Blood Vessel did a sort of electro feel.
Makes my belly bounce.
Yeah,
It's got that happy vibe to it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it has.
Wacka wacka boing
It's
boing.
got some nice little sounds in there. Yeah. Not my sort of thing at all. But it's really well done. Look at these two.
Again, on the dance floor, you know, you'd be bouncing to this. End of the night. Don't turn that fucking light on!
Yes, you don't want to go home.
It's missing that word that was from something like that. Word there.
Accordion.
Accordion.
Oh, I see. What you're
Yes.
saying is if it had the accordion going,
Yeah.
it would sound Baltic. It would have that almost, oh, what's the word? Gypsy stomp
Yes.
to it. Yeah.
Does sound very Ed Cox. And I had a good stomp to Ed Cox.
Oh, he was amazing.
Que sera, sera.
Which I couldn't.
Sometimes you need a bit of fun in your life. And this is brush those cobwebs out.
And I'm
Chin
really
stroke
glad
fucking
there
techno.
isn't any accordion.
Lindsay says no to the accordion.
Definitely no to the accordion.
Tribe Core. Defo Remover, says Sky. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Intro was the best part, but good groove keeps going. 8.5. Yeah, absolutely. No, I kind of like it. It's gotten a bit on the cheesy side now with those vocals for me. But you're right, it's getting better.
More.
Yeah, more. Yeah, exactly.
And he's had nearly 4 minutes.
Yeah, he
so,
has
you
had
know.
nearly 4 minutes.
Yeah, more than your fair share.
Have we numbered it? Did we number it? Do we need to number it since we were bouncing around?
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, that's you know, that's a recommendation in itself.
Yeah.
And it's really not the sort of thing that I would ever choose to listen to. In fact, if there was a stage playing that sort of music, I would walk away because I don't actually like it. But look at what it was doing to us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
So let's face it, there's going to be an awful lot of people who are going to be jumping around like total twats to something like that. That's,
Yeah, totally. Like.
Coming from
Yeah.
somebody who put a core track in last week as well. Anyway,
I'm nothing if not a contradiction.
there we go. Jack Smart says, not my thing, does what he needs to, 6.5. Yep. Mine gives it an 8.2. Yeah, Oliver?
My belly was bouncing.
Yeah.
More than the rubber 80s ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Boing,
going to
boing,
abstain
boing.
from marking it because we were bouncing, but go on, if you want to give a number to it.
I would say that was a tidy 7.
Yeah, it was definitely a something bouncy cats, for sure.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you really want me to put a number to it, I'd put a 7.5 to it because it was well crafted. It had
Yeah.
a really nice groove to it. It had some nice variation of sounds going on.
Again, it's personal choice.
Yeah, that's it.
Brilliant, we've got a 9-minute track.
Oh,
Wait.
wonderful.
We only played 3 minutes of it though.
Right, I'm just going to go over and grab my drink. So if my microphone goes scratch, scratch, people, I'm really sorry, but I'm thirsty.
Careful of the phone.
Yeah. I'll try not to knock everything over. Not that you can hear me now because I've got a microphone on.
Success!
Oh, I haven't wrecked the place.
Matezz, Matez, Live WCA Sound Bombers, Acid Work, Electron Octatrack, and a TB3, I believe. So it is live. And again, it's going to be one of those long 9-minute, you know, should be in a forest party type thing.
Yeah.
So please bear that in mind when marking the motherfucker.
It's got bit of a psytrance feel to it so far.
Like, I can't say enough good things about the Electron kit. It's really, really good. If you like their workflow, brilliant kit. Daryl says, liking this?
Simple. It's very simple.
Sky, I am not reading that
roll to it. Building.
I will read that out, Sky. That bounce is lovely. Zoe, how's it going, honey? You been to Berlin yet? Christopher says, fat Electron bass drum coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Electron kit is awesome.
Yes.
Sounds very out of time though.
There's a little bit of a
pull.
Yeah, you know how sometimes if you deliberately make something come in late or early, give it a drive, that has the opposite effect, and actually pull it back for a second. Because the rest of it is
rigid.
It's rigid, but it's also leaning forward.
David Johnson's given it an 8 already. Mark agrees with me that it sounds a bit out.
But only a bit of it sounded out. It's weird. And to be perfectly honest, I take it as effectively a live track.
I believe so, yeah.
You know
Apparently
what I mean?
Zoe is watching us from Berlin, I believe. Zoe! Yes! Please do that vlog and let me know when you put it up and we will share the Shinola out of it.
Yeah, if I was at a Psytrance forest party and this guy was doing this live, I'd be jumping around. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it would also work in an electro environment as well. So yeah, again, it's that cross-genre thing that I really appreciate.
I think more forest for me early in the morning. So I'm just like,
right. If you think a Dick's good, there's a that's a little farty sound. The little farty sound don't work.
Right, you've had 3 minutes, so we're going to have to knock you on. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of weird ass noises coming in. Again, it's a really long piece of music.
That's good.
We've moved from air guitar to air synthesizer.
It almost sounded like a glitch, like an electronic glitch. It wasn't meant to be there, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was, you know.
It's live, so who knows?
Yeah.
It's lovely. I like it. It's got that.
Sound. Somebody said that Psytrance is the sound of drugs, and it is. Again, I don't think we can do this justice because it is a 9-minute piece of music.
So again, it's I'd be dancing to this. I like it.
It's got very bad scores from Sky. She's given it a 4. Somebody else says watching from Luxembourg. I'm going to give that a. Again, it's a big piece of music that probably had a lot of movement in that we just didn't even see or hear. So I'm middle of the road 7.5. You know, it was good for a live set. It was really good
for me because I quite like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, psytrancey sort of stuff. Yeah, it was getting good scores over here, I believe.
That was really nice. That was just beautiful. I really like that. It was off into the forest, and that was like having techno in the free parties. Like, you know what I mean?
Proper forest party stuff. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's what it's about. Definitely.
Did you give it a number?
I did. 8. Did you? Did you give it a number?
I'll give it an 8 too.
Good scores. Now this one was put in a couple of weeks ago. Gary, no, you haven't missed yours yet. Yours is... It's coming up, I'm sure. I was literally just about to have a look.
Yes,
so it's a lot more upright rather than leaning forwards. And now when the bass comes in, it's got a little bit of a lean to it.
Yeah. Gives it building space to breathe.
A bit twitchy.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a thing. It's not a criticism, it's just a thing.
Okay, we have 10 tracks to go, and Gary, yours is 4th in the queue, fella. Okay, does anybody remember this track being in before?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
This is his 3rd go at it. The one thing that we said about it was it's muddy. So, feedback on the clearing of the mud. I'm gonna pump it a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not muddy.
No, it's not.
There's a big gap between the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies, and that's spot on.
Yeah. Terry Oxby says noodling.
A little bit of distortion on that synth line. Slightly too much distortion. At times it sounds almost like it's redlining.
Skyler says too much noise. That's clear as a bell, though. That is clear as a bell.
That synthesizer stab note that's the majority of the melody keeps on hitting redline, keeps on distorting. Everything else is crystal clear.
I think those punky noises are a bit high in the mix, but it's not muddy. I can hear them perfectly.
Yeah, that's it.
That's an old mattress. Apparently he's stuck an old mattress in a corner of the room and it's sorted the acoustics out a little bit.
Okay. Nothing like an old mattress, right?
Yeah, right. Gary says, loving this. The twitchy.
Yeah, it's twitchy. Yeah, that's it. Which it is. Maybe it's meant to be twitchy.
Yeah. 9.5 weird smasher. Yeah. You've totally removed the mud that usually is there.
Yeah.
Like, we're not marking this as a tune, we're marking this on your efforts to pull the mud out of it. Brilliant. Yeah. Move forward now, move forward.
Yeah.
Progression is vital.
There's a lot of repetition in this.
Yeah.
Even though it's crazy, there's a lot of repetition in this. Glitch it up some. I wish I could play you the remix that me and Warren did for Acid Ted for the Acid label. Like, they've all heard this like a few times now. I wish I could play it, and you would understand what I mean. Glitch it up a bit. Other than that, Mark, brilliant. I'm going to give you an 8. Yeah, an 8. I think that's really, really fair.
Can I make a comment?
Go.
Rather than glitching it up, I would like to see the existing sounds being put through a filter.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So actually, rather than a glitch, a sweep.
Yeah.
So that the flinky flonk sounds get darker and more distant, and then come back again. That would give it enough variation.
Did not expect that.
No, did not expect that at all.
But it's clear.
Yeah.
But it's clear. I can hear it all, mate.
And it's building as well.
Yes. Go to the last break, Mark says.
Yeah.
Yes. Glitch. Yeah, good track, mate.
Yeah.
It's like fluid drifting from an atomic and the comments gone. Sounds like Glitch Game Boy on melodic steroids.
Nice.
What a fucking great way.
It's what it's about.
Parrot's beautiful fucking statement there, fella. Yeah, you got 5 minutes of your track played there, Mark.
Yeah.
Great track.
That's it. But it
Great
was worth
track.
listening to, just
Yes.
to hear the progression.
Yeah,
When I say
absolutely.
progression, I mean the changes for in quality.
Yeah, absolutely,
No,
absolutely.
you got it, mate.
Absolutely, well done. Yeah, like you say, you put a shout out in the URL playlist group a couple of weeks back, and people jumped on it and said, "Do this, do a bit of this." You know, separate your monitors a little bit more and put some acoustic foaming up. And brilliant. Look what it's done. That literally, the last track you put in was all kind of like mid range, and you couldn't hear fuck all. That was brilliant. So on those grounds, I believe I've given you an 8. Did you stick a number to it, Oliver?
I would say that's a definite like 6, 7, 8, like in that range. But it was very nice. I liked it. Yeah. It's clearer. It's very clearer, and I like kind of like the neoclassical techno step that you had at the end. That was quite.
That was a shock to me.
A bit circusy, a bit kind of.
Neoclassical techno. Do I detect a hint of pretension here?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, that was good, mate. Make more, please.
Yeah.
I want to hear more from you.
Mark Delon says, thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. No, Mark, no, not a problem, mate. Great track. Looking forward to hearing some more from you, mate, because structurally you've written some really good songs, but your clarity has let you down.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, I left that quite high. What?
It's got the doof. It's got that wobble. And that wobble drives the track forward.
Reminds me of a Japanese waterbed, no? Up for that.
You're mine.
Oh!
Yeah. This this is what I saved my highest score
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
because
yeah.
I just love this sort of stuff.
And the thing is, because we've had really, really quiet tracks in, this is just going to shine.
Yeah.
I know, this is it. I mean, I can't help it, I love this sort of stuff, alright?
Oh,
In the place.
track of the night.
Yeah.
Again, if you'd have put this in with a load of other techno tracks, would we be calling it track of the night? Who knows?
That's it.
Matthias gives it 23. Severed immediately with expectations of a 9. Brilliant. Jacob Debecki, 100. Adam Wynn, 10, fucking 10. Yeah, no shit. Zoe says, yeah, liking this.
And the thing is, we're such hypocrites because we go, well, what it needs is a bit more variation. You listen to this. What variation?
Yeah, what variation?
And it's,
I'm like the king of the beard strokers.
as I say.
Like,
Well, today I am the queen of hypocrisy. So, you know,
that's amazing.
usually it's procrastination, tonight it's hypocrisy. Nice breakdown.
Yeah. Had to be though, had to be.
Yeah.
To get through. Again, music is all about, you know, setting. Like, what were you two just saying?
I haven't got a clue. We just
No, I know.
witter on.
I had a point to go with it, now I can't fucking remember it. Bollocks.
Go on then.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for, I'll be there for ages if I roll you on this stuff.
I've just been a lazy.
I like this.
Yeah, I
bit.
like this a
It's
lot.
Really
Track
spooky.
of the night so
First bit
far.
of vocal from tonight, I think it is.
And it's in a
And there'll be a few more.
techno track.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, alright.
Pure filth.
Yeah, pure filth. Oh. 2 breakbeat loops, nice break, good acid line 9, yeah, absolutely. Cool drops, nice vocals.
Yeah.
Axel gave it a heart. Savage.
Yeah.
It's fucking savage.
Oh. Do we really have to stop it?
I'm gonna have to knock it on.
I know.
I wouldn't copy this one, mate.
I wouldn't be surprised if this gets a release maybe on Boomtech.
Deserves it.
Well, I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. Whilst we just mentioned Boomtech, Terry Oxby runs Boomtech Records. This guy, in conjunction with the URL, has got 47 artists signed to his label. Did you hear that? 47! Man, that's not bad at all. Let's go back to the track. Track of the night so far, 9.5 from me. Linz?
9.5 for me.
Is there a 10 out there?
Oliver? 10 fluffy bears.
Someone loves the techno! Yeah, fucking storming track, mate.
Storming.
James
Good words, good
Fontana? Fontana? I'm pretty sure he's involved in something
Fountain.
that Fountain. Oh yeah, isn't it? Anyway, Matt Rogers is up next. Yeah, I'm sure I'm playing a gig with him sometime soon. I've seen his name.
Made me go all wobbly, that track.
Yeah,
Oh,
great,
God.
great fucking track.
I feel like I need a break after and dance on the floor there.
That's it. I need to go out for a fag into the smoking
it's
area.
like-
Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm already smoking one.
Shit, where'd the dance floor go? And then a complete.
You need this after that.
Graham Lee, I'm giving that a 9.2. Is Amy back in the building? Apparently she went off to do some gym things, and Zoe says, hey Amy, so I'm hoping Amy's back in the building. This is Lost Preacher, Chasing the Mirage.
Sounds like a really good classy this song. Sounds like an crystal chamber or something.
Shimmering bliss eyes.
expected it though.
No, I didn't expect it. Hang on.
It's a bit muddy. Yeah. Yeah. It's again same remark done on Lost Creatures. I'm not going to say struggles a lot, but a lot of the stuff can be kind of muddy.
Music is definitely there.
Oh yeah.
It's just that the mixing
Yeah.
mastering needs to be the original section.
EQ it a touch. Frequencies.
Yeah. And my other criticism is this Wumpa, drumming's brilliant. He did a bit of a clever bit, and it lost its momentum for a second.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and I would prefer to hear the momentum continue, otherwise people can lose interest in the track.
It sounds like a disco track smashed with an Arabic track or something. Arabic? Arabic. Arabic! I'm from Bristol, buddy. No worries, Zoe. Have fun.
I mean, lost the rhythm,
Yeah.
and now it comes back again.
Yeah.
And I know that bit is probably very clever and involves quite a bit of clever programming, but it detracted from the track rather than adding to it.
Because the composition work is kind of there.
The choice of
Muddy.
sounds is good, but it's muddy.
Yeah. David Johnson says, cool squeezy sounds, giving it a 7. Sky says, mega love and hugs to this. Oh no, to yeah.
See what I mean? It keeps on.
It is weird and jerky.
Yeah.
He needs to take that back and
I would just like to hear that wumpa, just continuing.
yeah.
I know it makes the track a lot simpler, but simpler is often better.
I like the music. I just think that the production needs to be worked on.
It's a very interesting idea.
Is there a ducking compressor going on in there that's making the simpler go?
Quite possibly. Always playing it on every... Gary says 7, interesting idea. Graham Lee says deep, trippy, into journeys into dark tech. Harsh for some and not for the brave. Not deep enough, 6. Oh my god. This guy gives it an 8. My 7.1.
I like all the sounds. I like the beat when the beat is repetitive. In terms of production, it could be so much better. If the production was right, that would have been quite an awesome track. Those glitchy bits where it loses its drive, I really didn't like at all.
That was a bit of a letdown. But you know, in the most nicest possible way.
Yeah, this is it. It's
because the music is lovely.
That's beautiful, it. But it's obviously not giving us its full effect because it's muddy.
Yeah, and just to point out, like, making music and mastering and mixing is 2 different kettles of fish.
Yes.
It is. Like, you know, have your time to work on your music.
Yeah.
Have a break.
Yeah.
Have a cup of tea.
Yeah, come back to it.
Chill out, come back, and then think, right, where can we go? What does this need? You know?
It's getting 5.5s, 5, 6.5, so around that area. Yeah, like I think we're all saying that has massive amount of potential.
Yes,
absolutely. 100%.
I really like that sort of ravey feel to it. But if it was a ducking compressor that you were using, it was actually detracting from the synth line. There was too much muddiness in the middle.
It was a touch hectic for me.
Glitchy drum beat bit, the breakdown bit in the drums, didn't work for me at all. It detracted from the track.
Just take some time, go back to it.
Yeah. Did we give it a number?
I'm giving it a 6.5. And I think I'm being a bit generous with that, but because I want to hear more.
Yeah. But clearer.
Yes.
I'm giving it a 7 because I love the music. I think I pushed the extra on the production side of it. Easily like 9 or 10. That's the next stage of the
Yes, absolutely. And again, like Mark went on, it's one of the things that I guess you struggle with is clarity. I'm not too sure you've got like a designed space for it, and I think that's really important. It really is important. Okay, Christian Dubolski, I believe it is. This guy is nuts.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm aching already, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're nearly at the end. We're nearly at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that's gone quick.
We're half an hour to the end of the show.
Seriously?
Yeah.
God, I said we were about half an hour in.
No.
Oh,
It
wow.
has gone quick tonight, I will
That
say.
explains why I'm aching so much.
Oh, that's happened 3 times now.
That change in volume.
Yeah.
This has got a buzz to it that I'm finding quite...
All of his stuff, it's an exploratory into noise. It's weird ass stuff. Really weird ass stuff. So he's gone back. Something's
not
so
right.
up.
That sounds very distorted.
It's sounding
I think
very
that's how it's
distorted.
supposed to be though.
Do tell us if it's not.
Yeah.
Please. Get back to us.
Everything's distorted though, and I don't like that.
No.
It's alright having one
Yes,
part of it
you're quite
distorted
right.
if
Again-
it's got a counterpoint of
Again,
clarity in another part.
It's a tool which you have to use in the right place.
Although I know that some people like, total filth.
Yeah.
So,
We got really no, hold on. Yeah, comments all over the place, so I have no idea what's going on.
yeah.
Again, piece of art, this is somewhere near Atari kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is a bit of Amanda's milk for me. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's, like I say, I'll give it some volume, it's harsh.
Yeah. We can tell by the expression. It's fizzy.
Oliver Samuel Bonanda's just joined the party.
Wow.
Yes, Herrick, your track is in, fella. I don't know where to mark this one. So, off you go, Linz.
That's weird. There was an awful lot I didn't like about that track, which means I'm going to have to mark it well down. So I'm just going to abstain.
Mandy's milk on that one. It's odd. Go on, Oliver.
I'd say
Really
5.
fizzy.
Yet again, you'll have to go back and
EQ.
yes.
Yeah,
but
EQ,
I like the
hell of it.
elements. That was really nice.
So distorted and so fizzy.
He's going to love us saying that, though. You know that, right?
If that's what he was trying to achieve,
Yeah, absolutely.
mate, you've achieved it. But it sounded like it was being played through a comb with a piece of tissue paper over it. It had that bzz, bzz, bzz sound.
I like the music. It sounded a bit like Echo and the Bunnymen and all of that kind of like.
Never listened to
haven't
any
you?
of it. No.
It did sound a bit like Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, okay.
But it sounded like
Candy
Echo and the
album's
Bunnymen
amazing,
being
like,
sung
yeah.
through a comb with a piece of paper on it. If you see what I mean. Mate, that sounds awful. I'm really sorry, but I just didn't like it.
I think we're all abstaining from that,
Yeah,
so
that's
move
weird.
on.
Piece of glass or something.
Oh, some techno again. Yes. Graham Lee says I can hear the Smiths. Gary gives it a 5. Pierrot says no score.
Is that an abstention?
I believe so. 5-minute track, and I'm pretty sure I want to play the whole thing. That kick rumbles mountains, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rumble in my belly.
That's one of those huge drums, about 12 foot across, that you hit with mallets, isn't it?
Loads of music on that one. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Yeah.
We are techno freaks. Just give us a kick drum and the hint of some other noises, and we're happy.
We're so easy to please.
Right, so judging by the fact that this track is nice and clear, we can only deduce that that last guy wanted his track to sound like that.
Yes. Which is why we have to be Mandy's milk, because we just don't
Can't.
get it.
Yeah. Herrick's giving us a 10.
This is deceptively simple.
Mimi says Facebook is being a penis. Facebook hates us. To be fair, we have been constantly around 50 people tonight. That's fucking amazing. I've noticed that my Facebook's been glitchy as fuck today. Facebook had a fucking fit last week, so good numbers, good numbers. Thank you very much for watching. Jack Smart says pure quality warehouse rocker. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Ugh. Music to my ears, literally.
It's like the heartbeat of a mother when you're a child, you know. You feel all the gastric juices moving around as well, you know.
Definitely like.
Fuck it, totally. That's why we like techno.
Yeah, this is it. We're just fetuses.
In the place.
Scott says, loving it. Terry says, massive track, massive kick, is that? Sky says, get the drinks in. Yeah, absolutely. Where's the fucking dance floor? Yeah, hypnotic, pounding, groovy.
9.5 for me.
I'm hoping he's going to bring those vocals out something bigger. More delayed.
If he does, then it'll probably approach the 10. If he doesn't, it's
Yeah.
still 9.5.
Adam Wynn says, second tune of the night. Yeah, absolutely. But only because we like techno and we're freaks.
Yeah.
This is Wonderlust.
Nice.
Tokyo, there we go. Yeah, don't.
They're all wiggly.
Yeah, second track of the night.
Goosebumps!
9.
Yeah, so 9.5. It's Goosebumps.
Absolutely excellent. That was Jeffrey somebody, and dude, you fucking rock.
Oh my god.
That one and that last dark techno track.
Yeah, perfect.
In the same set.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that was beautiful. Okay, Gary Baxter, your track is up next. Lee Fiospa, your track would have been there in the thread, but it's on that laptop and would take a little while to get over here, so I will play it next week, and I will play the whole thing, and I'll play it as an intro. How about that?
Safely, no problem.
Yeah? I totally forgot about it until now, mate. I did remember just before we went on air, and then promptly forgot.
We've been so
I'm really
busy
sorry.
blasting out the music recently,
Yeah.
I tell you, like, whoa.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I think I've already heard this one.
Oh, have you? Random loop generator.
Cool. That's a nice name.
Yeah.
It is.
And I believe this is his first track for the URL. I believe. I also want a big shout out to Carl Phoenix, who sent me a little jam that he made today. Carl, mate, can't wait to see more from you. Now, Random Noise Generator has got a lovely 80s-y type feel to it. Loop. Sorry. Oh yeah, Random Loop Generator, you're right. Should never have doubted you. Martin Barrick, are you talking about this track or the last track? The last track was... Wonderlust. Oh, this is a People Are Strange remix. Yeah, by the Doors, I believe. The only thing I will say at the moment is that synth line is quite high. Yeah, bring it down in the mix a little bit.
Needs to be more distant. Down in the mix. A little bit of EQ, take it.
I believe this is him singing as well. Matt says, love this. Oh, Mundo, you're late to the fucking party, fella. How's it going?
Oi, freaks, come on.
7 bloody minutes.
Brave to remix there.
Yes, very. Adam Wynn says, Lost Boys.
Even sort of braver, give it a sort of 80s feel to it, because that synth line definitely gives it an 80s feel. So it's like a
rework.
Remix.
Total rework.
Total rework.
The original is just all kind of taken from the same chord structure as the original.
No, not at all. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
Freaks crew massive, come on.
James Fountain, your track went down a fucking storm, mate. A fucking storm. Apparently he's on night shifts, he just checked in. Mate, honestly, banger. Herod says, very Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, I agree. Nice vocals, 8.2 from Bill. Vocals are a bit high. Yeah, a bit too high. A bit too high.
Yeah.
I've got to knock you on, fella.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, just break down on that one.
I would like to see the vocals, the EQ on the vocals taken down so the frequency range was actually a little bit narrower. So it was a slightly more transistor radio and then put into the distance. That would have actually given it a bit more of an ethereal sound.
Yes.
It was a little bit too in your face.
Yeah, same with that synth line at the beginning.
But I really like the way he's done it. I mean, that's really brave to take a track like that and try and remix it, and not only to remix it, but to actually do the vocals yourself.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Total rework.
Total
rework.
Yeah. So
did you give it a number?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
It would have been higher if the vocals had been a little bit more distant and just cut down in range.
Armando gives it a 7, Jack Smart gives it a 7.5, and Axel gives it a 7.5 as well. What's the you all about?
I'd give it a 7. It needs a bit more work.
Yes.
But I like your direction.
Yes.
It's not taking any elements from the original.
Yeah.
It's put into a techno track
Yeah.
and having the song work over that techno
Yes,
track, which is good. As vocals go, I can't sing well at all. I sound like a strangled cat.
It's the Welsh accent, right?
Yeah. You know, but I would say you're a bit flat in some parts to go with the techno. So probably like, even though you go
See, I've criticised vocals before because I think that some people, when they sing, the vocals are too high in the mix.
Yes,
And vocals are great, but they're part of the music. They are not the music. So I think they need to be taken further back into the mix.
Are you saying some sort of vocoder over it or something, or auto-tune?
Or just a
bit of reverb?
So what you're saying is, are you saying he should use auto-tune?
No.
I actually thought he was actually pretty much in tune, but I thought that little bit of...
He actually says definitely a little flat here and there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And actually, if you'd have made the frequency range of the vocals less, so it sounded a little bit more distant and compressed, and taken it back in the mix, it wouldn't have been as noticeable. He could have got away with it.
Yes,
because it was right there.
Yeah.
You know?
I like this one.
Yeah, I think the consensus on the last track was wonderful bass, just needs a little bit of EQ on it.
This track is lovely. Who is this now?
This is Roger Jennings.
The rave made me do it. It certainly did.
It's fucking nuts.
Come on.
Gary says, I need a mic stand. I'll come and hold your mic, fella. Graham says, no auto-tune.
Yeah, I know. That's why I came up with my alternative to this.
Embed it back in the mix a little bit. Nuts. I know what you're going to say. Yes, nice switch up, like it. Oh, it's only 2 minutes long, motherfucker.
That sounds a bit like a floppy bass.
Do you like that? But it's just too fast for me.
David Johnson, raw
That
beat.
level of speed.
And that's pretty much your lot. It's a snippet, motherfucker. Techno!
Oh, that was very tasty.
Fat 9 from Armando. Yeah, absolutely. Bam from Axel. And I'm going to hand it straight over to my co-host Lindsay to talk you through that one.
That was actually one of the most clear, beautifully constructed and well structured core tracks. The BPM was just too fast for me. That's my criticism. I just don't get really fast BPM stuff. But in terms of every other aspect of it, That was really neat. There was some lovely melody. There was
I love the change up in the bass drum.
Yeah.
He only did it a little bit, which makes you look hunger for it a bit more. You know, good
But
track.
Rather
Nice little
than
snippet.
190 BPM, I'd like it to be 150 BPM. Then I could dance to it rather than vibrating.
Yeah, honestly, it's an age thing, man. The older you get, like I can't do 180 BPM for very long these days.
I've never been able to do 180 BPM.
No, I did. I used to mix 180 BPM. Yeah.
You need to be a really tiny person to dance to 180 BPM, so you can move really quickly. I can't move that fast.
I think it's going to get good scores over that.
Yes, I like that. That was definitely a 9. I think it's too short because it's so tasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a little nibble.
Yes,
you know, it wasn't a good bite.
It wasn't like a big honk.
No, yeah. Where'd you go with a 9?
Yeah, definitely a 9.
I think it's around an 8 for me. Lovely track. Would like to have heard more of it because
Please, more. Send more, please.
Okay, we have Matthias up next. Matthias Matty Rogers, Space Beast.
Space Beast.
Yeah.
Hello, Matty.
Hello, Spacey Beastie.
This guy was creaming his pants over your noodle that we did.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's another sort of
pedal
Space
worker.
Jam noodler.
Oh,
so,
wicked. Come and have a jam then, innit?
Yeah.
I get the feeling he's in Sweden, and
He's in one of the Scandinavian countries. Yeah, I can't remember, mate. Sorry.
Skype it.
Skype it.
Cheap flight. Come on over.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to say with this is you're going to need to boost your recordings a little bit. This is well quiet. And 12 fecking minutes long.
Wow. Soundscape ahoy.
And apparently this one's quite folky.
Oh, I like folk elements.
Matthias says, yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Honestly, right?
Yes.
You have not seen any of the collection of pedals that Oliver has. Literally, what you've seen is literally like not even a tenth.
Nah, it's the fly rig, isn't
It literally, like, honestly, he's like, yeah, I've got this one, but that one, this one, that one, that one, that one. Honestly, when we get our rigs fully together,
it's gonna be
insane.
Be the beast that never sleeps ever. This is quite nice. It's quite nice, a folky guitar.
Folky, yeah, that's right.
now that we've shut up.
Yeah.
So light a moment.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, Matthias, a pedal orgy. You've never seen so many pedals in your life. Mostly bespoke as well.
Yes. Big shout out for Green Carrot Pedals. They've just made me the 2 best fuzzes I've ever had in my whole life. I actually sold my Big Muff original.
Oof. To get it?
No, I sold it to get a guitar, but I did not need my original Big Muff. Do you know what I mean? And that's like a rare thing to throw because the sound's so it's just
gorgeous.
a million times better.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Something to be said for bespoke pedals and paying a little bit of money on bespoke pedals.
Definitely. Amazing.
Mate, this is totally different to the stuff you usually put in.
But right, let me put it into context, okay?
Go.
If you listen to early Hawkwind, and I've compared
Twice in one night.
Well, I've compared Matty to Hawkwind before.
A few times,
okay?
yes.
He does space jams.
Yes.
Now Hawkwind on the first third of their career, they would have space jams, and then in between you would have something like Goat Willow or Children of the Sun, which was more of a hippie acoustic busking track, but with still spacey themes. I see this as a folky interval between 2 of his space jams.
Yes.
So put into the context of his sort of overall production, I can see exactly where this would fit.
Yeah.
And I know Nick Turner from Hawkwind, and I've jammed with him loads.
There we go. So
I
you
know
understand that
exactly
same
where
thing.
You're going from. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Right, 12-minute track. You've had 3. I'm going to knock it on. Looks like there's a noisy bit coming. Yeah, no doubt in your talent on the guitar.
No.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's very mellow.
What I would say is 12 minutes is a bit long for an interlude.
Yeah.
I think this would be nice for an intro or an interlude.
Interlude, yeah, it's an interlude between 2
Not for 12
trippy
minutes.
space jams.
That's not an interlude then, is it?
No, 12 minutes of track in itself. 12 minutes is a journey.
Yes.
Yes.
This is it.
Terry
And it's
says
quite
this is
possible.
interesting. Adam says not for me 6. God, it's quite possible. You're going to say it's quite possible?
I've forgotten what I was going to say now.
Sorry.
What I am going to say is I'm not over keen on the vocals.
Vocals are
trying
very...
to sound like Sugar Ross a bit, you know.
Again, names I've not heard of.
Sugar Ross.
Gary, please do send us some space space rock for next week?
Yes, space rock, please.
Another thing it reminds me of is some Planet Gong.
Yeah, Planet Gong, Can,
with
Kraftwerk.
Graham, who's
what's
noisy?
her
I'm
name?
noisy, the mics are noisy, the music's noisy.
Are we too noisy?
Miquette Girardi.
Santiago says, I promise I'll do something. Yeah, do.
In Planet Gong, Miquette Girardi was their vocalist,
Yes.
and she would do that distant sort of
Yeah.
over the top of things.
Yeah, but when it comes to folk, I would do like Bert Jansch, I like Pectangle, I like all the psychedelic folk movements. Like all
Psychedelic
of
folk.
that
Yeah, that had a bit of a feel of psychedelic folk, which
Yeah,
is exactly
yeah,
what an interval would be. But 12 minutes is a bit long for
12
me.
minutes is the...
Beautiful, talented.
Yes.
I can understand where it fits.
Yes.
Yeah.
But 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit getting into the self-indulgent territory.
Yes.
Whereas a 12-minute Space Jam is completely understandable.
Different, like,
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah,
This is it.
definitely.
What Lindsay said.
Yeah. all what Lynn said. It's all good.
Okay. Now, there's a comparison.
Yeah. Darkside 7898. We were going to be ending the show with this, and then a couple of people put in a few tracks. Kind of disappointed because listen to it.
Another one that could fit into the same set as the previous two banging techno tracks.
Dark techno tracks.
Come on. Take it all.
Beautifully predictable.
Yes, beautifully predictable. What people want.
Yeah, it
is what people want.
I'm a sucker for knowing exactly when
Where we're going to go. Yeah.
It's going to come back in.
Yep.
Because everybody knows it's going to come back in, and when it does, you get that space cadet glow. You're all on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Totally euphoric.
Jack Smart, Yahtzee, here we go. Yeah, no shit. No, again, don't end the show yet.
And I got that one wrong.
We are bang on time to be ending at 9:30, and that is where it needs to be.
It's not just it's not dead. There's a woofer sound, and it drives it on. Love it. Such a sucker.
Third track of the night, and these three hold all top place for me. Simply because they're good, they move. I'm sure it'll come forward. This is Darkside 9878, fucking awesome guy. Has a release on Boomtech.
I love how that synth is working with the kick drum there.
Yeah, what? Richard Hard did 10, Gary Baxter 9.9. Yeah, it's a 9. I do want to attack it with a chaos pad though.
Got it all wrong, everybody's lost the rhythm and they're all falling over each other.
Yeah, I totally fucked us when we were jamming, like came in a little off key and everywhere had to catch up.
It all sounded immense.
Music should be fun, right?
Yes.
Music should be fun. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
That's what counts.
Totally euphoric afterwards. I love jamming.
Eric gives us a 10. Yeah. It's a 9 for me, mate.
Yeah, I've got to admit, this is a 9.8. Oh, I'm leaving the last 0.2. There was a couple of times when he brought the bass drum back in and he deliberately left it one beat.
Yeah.
Just to give it that, and I got it wrong. I felt really stupid.
Didn't we all do that on the dance floor? Oh no, shit!
So you're losing 0.2 because of that.
Daryl says the neighbour's cat just shat on my car roof stomping to this.
Yes. Yes.
So we're giving this one steamy cat shit, and that is possibly the highest regard we can give to something. Yeah, cracking track, fella. Always good work from you. Got any advice for him?
Just keep going. Keep going.
I don't feel that I'm in a position where I can offer any advice to somebody who has
To produce this, yeah.
And from a personal choice point of view, that slight slight delay on getting the kick back in.
Yeah.
Just embarrasses me. Do you know what I mean? Because when I go for it, I really throw myself around. And when you do that and it's wrong, you just want the ground to open and swallow
I've
you.
done on that floor loads. I've been like going too deep.
Yeah.
You go, come on! Oh, and then like the deck's cut and you're like, yeah, boys.
Look like a cat that's just fallen over, trying to like, oh shit, no, it didn't happen.
And if I'm being, and from a personal choice point of view, again, there was a really nice sort of diddler acid line going on in the background.
Bring it
I'd have
forward
liked
a
to have
bit.
that to have come
Yeah,
forward
a bit.
and then faded out
squealed
again.
and then gone away.
Because
Yeah.
it was a really nice sort of, I don't know, quite threatening, very simple line, but it was quite threatening.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to have heard more of it. That would have actually overridden the embarrassment I felt at getting the actual drop coming back in, and I would have given it a 10. So, you know, either way,
It's getting good scores.
yeah, it's getting good scores. It's a good track. It's a good
Do
track.
I even need to ask you for your scores? I'm sure it's like a 9,
Oh,
10.
that's like a sweaty 9, 10. Definitely, like if that was in the club, I wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's it.
stop. I wouldn't stop.
Good
So
stuff.
that's 3 banging dark
Yeah.
techno tracks.
But is it all in context because we haven't had any other ones that we really like?
Yeah,
those?
exactly. And then it's the mellow as well. So that's quite a contrast.
Oh, gotcha.
And this is
At the end of the day, if somebody had done a banging acid techno track, I'd have had to have gone into the realms of the teens. You know what I mean? Because I'd run out of scores.
if only I could play the Akid remix.
This has got a strange structure to it.
This is Pierrot in his. This is the URL submitter, and this is him in his like synth wavy sort of mood.
But it's got
Oh yeah, it's got thump
to it.
Like Pierrot is a massive musician. He really is. He loves his core, splitter core, nasty, 300 BPM, and then he turns stuff like this out. You know?
Sounds a bit like Knight Rider.
Yes, it does. Yes, yeah.
Well, that's that synth. But that's that synth wave sound, isn't it? Yeah.
Pierrot, yes, indeed, this is your track, fella. How's the sound of it? Does it need to go up? Are you happy with that?
I mean, it's difficult because it does exactly what it's meant to do, and yet I so much prefer that rolling kick sound.
Yeah.
This is it's very upright. All the drum sounds are very upright.
He's actually talking about the use of his kicks. He's gone into
Talking it in a sort of in a synesthesia way.
Yes.
Actually feeling the sort of twist of music, because that's how it works inside your head. This is upright, and the stuff with the sort of more rolling kick sound, it's got a leaning forward, almost like it's falling over. And it gives you an urgency, a sense of tension. This is regimented.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's not as appealing to me.
Oh, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Martin Barrett says, Lindsay, you need to get on the radio. You've got a voice for it. Gary says, beautiful people, beautiful music. Looking forward to more next week. Stay excellent, people. Thank you very much, fella. Pleasure to have your track on there. I hope some of our advice has helped you in any way. Blade Runner-y, Vangelis-y.
Yeah, it's got that. Remember I was saying about what's the word? The Running Man, Blade Runner, Robocop, all those that particular genre of science fiction film.
Yes.
It's got that.
This is a montage bit, isn't it? In the film, where he's running through the forest training or something. You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Lifting trees.
Yes, Commando. This sounds like it comes from Commando.
Pierrot, no, we need more. We need more. I fear there's more to that.
Yeah, I feel that there was going to be a bit of aggressive.
Yeah.
At the end.
3 minutes in. Oh,
Because
man.
that was that bit was quite dull.
Yes.
That sounds awful, but you know what I'm saying.
No.
Not a lot happened. And right at the end, it was just like, right, now something interesting's going to happen now, but I'm going to fade it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, produced really, really well, does what it says on the tin, not massively up my street. Would like to have heard that bassy noise and some other progression in through it. So on those grounds, 7.5 from me. Produced really, really well, Pierrot, though.
7 Arnold Schwarzeneggers.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I say that's a definitely get out of the chopper Arnie montage. Like,
Get
out of the chopper!
Martin, I did one fade out tonight, fella. And I'm happy with that. If you're on YouTube, I can do that kind of thing. Okay, we have 2 tunes left. Did you hear that, people? 2 tunes left. And this is Stereo Nutter, who's changed his name from Stereo Nazi.
Yeah, man, that was a lovely name. Why change it?
I get the feeling it's not very Radio 1 friendly.
Mind you, look at our name, you know.
Crack Street Toys, we're not getting played anywhere, are we? Be prepared for some beautiful jungle. This is a private link, especially for us, and we thank you very much for that, Danny. Exclusive! And soon as we're running on time, we've got 1 track left to play. We'll play the whole thing.
Yeah. Jungle Massive.
This is Liquid Jungle.
Yeah. Amanda was on last week and absolutely loved the shit out of fucking Danny's track. Was it last week? It was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. I think this might be a slower project where it's Stereo Nutter, whereas Stereo Nazi is more jungly stuff.
Bring on the Nazis.
Never did I think I'd hear this say that.
But you've got to pronounce it correctly to get away with it.
It's Nazi.
Nazi. Nazi. You got to say it in a Somerset accent. Stereo Nazi. Not Nazi. Nazi.
That is well not.
Then you can get away with it.
Right.
Beautiful set bass sound.
Yeah,
His stuff is on point like a motherfucker.
yeah, man.
Maybe saying nice. I thought that said prolapse, it says proper. Terry Osby says intelligent.
As you know, I'm not a great fan of jungle.
Yes.
But I
Liquid.
find his stuff a lot more accessible.
Yeah.
It just... It sounds dreadful, but it sounds a little bit like somebody's got their, what's the word? Their drum sequencer, and it's just gone one of those,
Yeah,
3 of those,
yeah.
7 of those in a row, with a couple of kicks down there. That'll do. And it's like, it goes all over the place. It's a little bit too busy for me.
I understand. It's placed.
It's
Logie, welcome to the party. You've tuned in for the penultimate track, fella. Yours will be on next week's show, so make sure you're locked in for that one. Terry Oxby, great production. Axel says 8.5. As a lifelong junglist, I give it a big fat 9, says Daryl. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Like I say, I have no like producer advice for this guy because it is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Except for you got to bring back the Nazis, mate.
Nazi.
That's proper Nazi, that is, mate.
Terry's giving it a 10. Nice D&B tune, 9 lighters in the air.
Like, where are you?
I'm not giving it enough justice. Oh yeah. It just takes you back, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It feels like Jungle remastered.
Yes, that's it, yeah. Jungle, what's that of you?
Black Smart, great production.
Intelligent.
Yes, intelligent.
Intelligent.
Connoisseur's jungle.
A connoisseur.
Connoisseur's jungle.
It would be cruel to give you anything less than a smooth 8. So a smooth 8 it is from me.
I'm actually going to give it an 8 as well because it was so much more accessible than most of the jungle I listened to. That I've listened to over the, URLs, and it was just so beautifully crafted. And the audio separation between that beautiful sort of subtle but deep bass sound and the drum sounds, and then you've got that little melody going on in the back. Separation.
Yeah.
That's so
Beautiful,
important.
beautiful
In terms
separation.
of production. You know what I mean? When you've got 3 distinct elements to the tune and they're so separated, so you can actually sort of focus in on one and listen to it, and then focus in on, rather than there being interference between them, which grates on the ears.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. I would say you got to bring back that name, because that name is wicked. And this is the kind of drum and bass which I'll probably play my great-great-grandkids around an open fire. You know, let me tell you something, kids. This is what we used to do back in the day.
You kids don't know you're born. This is proper jungle. This
was proper jungle. This is some mad psycho techno. You're like, no, kids. This is what you should be listening to.
Liquid drum and bass, my love. But I'm pretty sure we all agree that Danny is just a rocking producer. Stereo nutter, stereo Nazi, whatever he's doing, he just knocks it out of the fucking park.
Definitely.
Okay, we have reached the last tune of the show. We are going to run 2 minutes over, because this track is 2 minutes long. This is Paul Wenzel, Back That Remix.
Oh yeah, funky hip-hop.
This has got my attention already.
Yeah.
Paul Wenzel. This features vocals from David Diggs of Clipping. Gets to the point in across in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Sky Louise says better be a good one. Mimi, yeah, tonight's show's been rocking. So weird take on hip hop.
Love it.
Yeah. Basically, it's all together. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Heads banging to this. Jump, yeah, you fucking know it. Jack Smart, that's quite cool for sure. 7. Yeah, I like that. I'd like to hear a bit more of it, but you're right, it does get the point across in 2 minutes.
Yes, that's it. Direct.
I like that a lot.
I'm not a great fan of hip-hop, as you know.
Whoa.
I'm not a great fan of hip-hop.
Yes.
Okay, I find most hip-hop totally pretentious.
Yes.
And yet the backing sounds are usually what I would describe as twee.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like, and I know that's half the point of it. That had a sort of post-apocalyptic feel to it.
Grunge.
It's like what hip-hop would be after... I know, it's post-Brexit hip-hop.
We want more post-Brexit hip-hop. Yeah, good track. 8 at least, you know. Would like to have gone on a bit longer, but everything you did there was beautiful. Rock on. Did you give it a number?
I haven't, but I'm going to give it a 7.5, even though I don't like hip-hop, because I like the atmosphere of it.
Yeah. Good atmospheric track. Lovely. Go on.
I give that a wiggly 9.
Oh my God, good score.
I love the hip hop boys, hip hop crew. You know, and that the intricacies between those beats. It was sharp, it was precise, and there was so much elements going on there, and it was there. I loved it, boys.
Great track to end on.
Yeah.
Once again, we have reached the end of another URL. This has been the 6th Shout Out Part 1. I would like to thank my guest, Lindsay Mumford. What pretty pictures she has painted through music tonight.
Oh, yes.
Oliver Samuel Bernard. Yes. We are collectively the Crack Street Toys, and you could collectively be the Crack Street Toys as well. Come and join. This studio is an open studio. We're willing to take you if you play a flute, a recorder, a violin, a triangle, anything. Get your asses over.
Yes.
Producers, the first 25 producers of this thread, fucking bang on.
Yes.
That wasn't one track in there that I went, no, I don't like that. That's fucking awful. beautiful.
No.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Sweet,
Even
sweet,
that
sweet.
distorted one, because he meant to do that distortion.
Yeah,
So fucking
yeah.
good on the motherfucker.
Definitely, yeah.
Right. To my co-host, once again, thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your day to come into the studio to do
My
this thing.
pleasure.
Yes.
To the viewers, thank you very much. If you liked, if
We
you
love
shared,
you,
if you
we
comment,
love
if you
you
trolled,
all.
if you rated in cats, if you rated in dildos, llamas, or whatever, thank you very, very much. We will see you next week for the Exorcism special with
Yes.
Richard
Oh,
Harnden
God,
here.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
brutal.
it's going to be brutal. We may be doing some phone interviews because we can't get all these DJs in one place at a time because they live in like
place to be.
Wales and other
The
places and
place.
shit. Anyway, we will be here next week. We would love it if you would join us again. Thank you very much. Cheers!